Okay, so what's the number one reason why your database doesn't respond to messages that you send to it, emails, texts, and just messages to it? I've heard people use the phrase, my database is dead. But here's the reality. It's not a dead database. The messages are just not compelling. People will pay money to have somebody create a generic email that will be sent out saying, here's how you can bake this XYZ recipe. Here's how you can do XY, like get ready for spring cleaning, yada, 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 right? Well, the reality is when you think about your database differently, all of the results will change. So here's what we personally did. We decided that whenever an email is gonna be sent to our database, if that email is not something that somebody would pay $1 to open, to have, then this email sucks and it needs to be gotten rid of, right? Not $10, not really expensive, but $1. Something where somebody would say, I'd pay $1 to get that information. So that has to be the key. That has to be the thought process. Anytime you are sending an email, right? It's something somebody would pay $1 to know. Here's the key, right? If you understand what the things are that homeowners want to know, that potential buyers and sellers want to know, then you can speak exactly to them. Here are two of the things. One is what makes sense. The other one was a little shocking to me, but it makes so much sense when I learned it. One of the things is home value, right? When you send out information, you let them know what the value of their home is, right? Like that's a huge, huge key, right? You can tell them this is what's selling in your neighborhood. And I'll tell you, my mom saves the postcards with all the people that send their postcards with what's selling in the neighborhood. So she knows. I've seen it so often where people know because agents will send a postcard and that agent has added value. And frankly, if I wasn't an agent, my mom probably would work with the guy that sends the postcards because she's always talking about these postcards that he sends, right? Are we doing that? The second thing is what is going on in the real estate market, right? Can you give some sort of information like a cable news channel would give, right? This is what's going on with mortgage rates. This is going on with inventory. And that means that right now that buyers can get better deals than they've ever gotten before, but the market is still strong. So sellers are still getting great prices for their homes, right? So you're saying this is what's going on. Inventory is going up. But again, you're using words that not all people will necessarily understand. So then you say, what does this mean to you, right? And then here's the last thing. This is the crazy thing. The craziest part of this all is what sellers and buyers want more than anything else. They really, really want to know that they have access to your vendor list, that you have a guy or you have a girl, you have somebody that can do their thing. I've got a massive network, so I've never had a problem with that. But I had a conversation with a friend of mine who said, I never really understood it because my husband always had a buddy who did different things. And her husband was an extrovert, knew everybody. But when her husband passed away, when he passed away, she was like, I don't have a buddy that does every single thing. And so having that list is so powerful. And you realize that a lot of people don't have that buddy that is in every single different trade out there. And so when you can offer this to people in your database, there is so much value there. Share what's going on. Make sure that you let them know that you have a vendor for them if they need it, and that you are their person. You can help them, that you gave them an email that is worth opening so they don't just X every single time they're calling. You are adding value. So if you want more help, if you'd like to just kind of even see what we're sending out to our database so that people actually click on it, open it up. So reply to this email, and what we will do, what we're happy to share with you, our whole playbook, like what we're sending out to our database, how we're getting our database to respond, what we're doing to add value to the database. And if you find that helpful, just like, subscribe, send us a message, let us know that you'd like more help. And we're happy to, again, open our playbook to you and give you everything that's working for us. One of the things that I've learned in life is originality is forgetting who you stole it from. So if we can help you become super original, happy to do it. Reach out. Love to help.